So we've arrived in Kamchatka, obviously last night. We stayed at a little place called Paratunka, which is a beautiful resort with some thermal springs. And Paratunka actually used to be a place when Kamchatka was first established. There's one of our helicopters taking off. That was actually, the locals were actually scared of it, and then when the Cossacks came, they found it actually a really peaceful place to live. So it's full of thermal springs. And it's far enough away from the capital Petropavlovsk that we don't have to travel so far to catch the chopper that we're about to get on, which I'll show you in a sec, out to Lake Kurile where the bears are. So everyone's very excited. Long trip to get here. It took almost 34 hours straight travelling through airports, no hotels on the way. And anyway, we had a great sleep last night, so it's a very similar time zone to home. So we're just waiting now. We've arrived. We're waiting for our chopper to be ready. Bags are getting put on, and a very exciting trip. So I should be able to show you today. We're going to stop at some thermal hot springs. We're going to stop at a caldera, top of a volcano, get out and have a walk around, and then last stop will be obviously the lodge at Lake Kurile, where we're going to enjoy our time. So enjoy the little journey. I'll be in touch soon. This is our mode of transport for the trip out. Beautiful old helicopter. Stop is the Ksudach Hot Springs, named after the Ksudach Volcano, which is active, which is right behind us here. So there's a little change shed and this amazing little thermal hot spring here. I'll give you a little look. So you can see it's sort of all fed through. So we're basically going to get changed in the little shed here behind us, and we will pop down those stairs and straight into this beautiful thermal hot spring. Quite an incredible place, only accessible by helicopter, so we are extremely lucky to be here. 45 degrees in the Ksudach hot springs. we've landed up on top of a volcano Lastic exploded in 1907. It was absolutely amazing here. I'll flip it around. I'm sure you'll see a bit of footage that I'll put up, but we've sort of landed just over this little ridge here, right on the edge, which was a bit hectic, but and then we're looking down into this massive crater. One of the most amazing places I've seen. It's absolutely eerie being right in the belly of a volcano. Caldera just means that the volcano exploded, and this is what's sort of left in the middle. Goes around. There's another lake at the back here as well. Beautiful spot. So we've just arrived at Lake Kurile and the Grassy Point Lodge, which is extremely remote, to say the least. So we travelled here on that helicopter that you've seen. The weather is absolutely exceptional when we've just got here. I've seen around about 12 bears already, just in the vicinity of the lodge, so it looks like all things going well. We're going to have some lunch now and head out. I'll show you the bears and whatnot. We've got this beautiful lodge here, 2 big dorm rooms. I'll show you exactly where we're going to walk. So just straight down the path there, so that's where the helicopter lands, straight down that path and round to the left, the banks. You probably can't see it on this, but there's 3 bears or 4 bears down there at the moment, and this lake wraps around. It's quite huge, and if we keep heading this way, basically we head over. And what's really impressive, this is our balcony up here, is the volcano that you sort of can't see. It's just peeking out the top there. So what we're aiming is to get some shots of this volcano with some bears on this beautiful lake. But to date it has been a spectacular day. Obviously the hot springs, landing on the caldera, and now here. Perfect weather and bears everywhere is really cool. So we've got some harsh weather about to hit us. There's a sort of cyclone that hit Vladivostok a few days ago as we were leaving and is pushing north up into this area, so we're just waiting to see if that's going to hit us. All in all, good start to the day.
Так, я направляющий, переводчик за мной, потом Ваня замыкает. So Konstantin is the first, then I go the second, and Ivan is at the end of the group. Close we get to the bears. I will show you. I reckon